What's up, y'all? What you got to say? It's on the tube, watch a big black Blu-ray on this rainy ass Sunday. What's going on, guys? 46 titles here to go over. This is my haul for April. No, this is my haul for March. We're in April. Yes, we're halfway through April, and I'm just now doing my update for March. I've been sick the last 2 weeks and finally got over that crap. And yeah, sorry I missed my Fright Night Friday this past Friday because the in-laws came over and we got really drunk and played some board games and did that kind of thing. It was fun, but yeah, I was gonna do my Fright Night Friday tonight on Sunday, but I gotta do this update. It's already piled up 46 titles, so you know this is gonna be a long video. I'm gonna try to get through it as fast as possible. The movies I haven't seen, I'm not gonna really harp on too much, and I already probably have 20 titles over here for April. So let's get into this. Yeah, here we go. Starting off, 500 Days of Summer. Oh, my camera. Sorry, my camera is screwed up. I had to switch webcams again because my old webcam, for whatever reason, the microphone's not working on that thing. I don't know if a turd got stuck in the microphone or what, but I'm having trouble with that. So I went back to my old webcam, and I'm going to try to get that worked out. Yeah. So anyway, 500 Days of Summer. I just recently watched this a few days ago, and I put it up my review on my Letterboxd account. Link in the description. And yeah, if you've seen this film, then you know that I'm ready for 500 Days of Autumn. I thought this was a really good movie. Check out my Letterboxd. Picked up here Red Dawn from Patrick Swayze, back in the daisy. Yeah, man, I forgot how violent this movie was. I rewatched this, and man, the first scene is like, the Soviets, or I don't know if it's Germans or Soviet, I can't remember. But anyway, they come landing down and start spraying bullets into the school. I'm like, wow. But yeah, great film from back in the day. Had to have that in my collection, and I had to watch it again. It'd been way too long. Picked up here Piranha 3D just to add to the 3D collection. I enjoy this one, and I enjoy Piranha 3 Double D. They're stupid, campy, goofy movies, but a lot of fun. So yeah, I really like this, and the 3D is pretty good on these, actually. Picked up here White Men Can't Jump, just a classic from the 90s. Is it in the 90s? Probably. But anyway, just one of those where, growing up that I loved, and a great, chemistry between Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes. If you haven't seen this, what are you doing? Do you live under a rock? Picked up here The Quick and the Dead. I've been picking up a lot of Westerns, man. Westerns are one of my favorite genres. Love to watch Westerns with my dad. And we just rewatched Tombstone yesterday, and one of my favorite movies of all time. But yeah, The Quick and the Dead, it's a great Western. Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman, Russell Crowe, Leo DiCaprio. Can't go wrong with that. I'm also trying to get all of Leo's movies, so that was just another one I had to grab. Picked up here from Best Buy, The Final Girls, when they had that 3 for $20 sale. And I watched this one, and I really enjoyed it, man. A really touching movie, actually. The main characters, the daughter and the mom here, they really actually, do like some very heartfelt moments in this movie. And then, of course, it's got a lot of laughs. This guy, I don't know his name, but he's hilarious. Adam Devine, I guess. But he's hilarious in this movie. And it's got a lot of jokes. It's got a lot of kills. It's like a throwback to the old school slasher movies. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I definitely recommend Final Girls. Picked up In the Line of Fire. I think I got this one at a pawn shop. Just a Clint Eastwood movie. I don't really remember it that much, so I wanted to rewatch it. And yeah, it's got John Malkovich as well, another great actor. So I wanted to give it another watch. Yeah, don't really remember too much about it. Picked up here Red Lights at the pawn shop. Just a Robert De Niro movie. I read the back of it, and it sounded interesting. So I went ahead and grabbed it. I think I got it for $2 at the pawn shop. The case is broken. Like this is the kind of stuff you get at the pawn shop. But, like you can't pass up deals sometimes for $2, things like that. So just a Robert De Niro movie I wanted to check out. If it sucks, I'll trade it off or get rid of it. Picked up Premium Rush, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I'm not the biggest Joseph Gordon-Levitt fan, but a lot of people have talked about this film. I do like Michael Shannon, so a lot of people said it's like pretty good, so I thought I'd give it a watch. Still haven't seen it yet though. Picked up here Wanderlust. Still trying to get over that damn sickness. Paul Rudd, Jennifer Aniston, two of my favorites. And yeah, it says from the director of Role Models and The 40-Year-Old Virgin, which I love both those films. So I figured this would be a good one to check out. Haven't been able to check it out yet. Picked up MacGruber at the pawn shop. Another one I haven't seen yet. I'm not really a fan of the newer Saturday Night Live, so I never seen the skit on this, but I do remember seeing the preview for this film, and I remember it looked just absolutely ridiculous. So I'd like to check it out. It's either going to go one or two ways for me in this film. I'm either going to like really like it or I'm going to hate it. So either way, it's all good. It was cheap, so if I hate it, I'll get rid of it. Picked up this double pack here, Fatherhood and Life with Mikey. Patrick Swayze, man, I really like him. It's too bad that, he got taken from us. And it looks like Michael J. Fox is going to be going down that path here pretty soon too, man. He's in bad shape right now. But, yeah, a couple of movies that you'd find on cable or whatever. And, it was $2 for this 2-pack. So basically just one of those impulse buys. Picked up Do the Right Thing. Another one I got at the pawn shop. Another one with a broken case. But, yeah, I've seen some of the other BlueTubers talk about this film, and they said that it was really good. I've never seen it, so I look forward to checking this out. I got to get into a comedy mode because I got like 4 or 5 comedies in this haul that I haven't seen, so I need to, bust those out. I think this is a comedy. I might be mistaken. I don't even know. But I know it's a Spike Lee movie, and it's rated R. But anyway, let me know in the comments if it's a comedy and if it's a good film. Picked up this 2-pack, Death Race and Death Race 2. I watched Death Race 1, and I really enjoyed it. And it's crazy. I had never seen these before because I'm into cars. So there's some badass Mustangs in this and some cool cars. It's kind of cheesy, and it's got Tyrese, who's just, man, he's horrible at acting, in my opinion. I mean, I think he's like the worst one in the Fast and the Furious movies. But, yeah, man, just... it was a fun movie. I didn't check out the second one yet. I don't know when I'll watch that one. But anyway, here's one from my childhood, Firebirds. I remember watching this movie on cable like so many times as a kid, where they're flying helicopters. One of Nicolas Cage's first movies that I ever saw him in. And it kind of reminds me of like Top Gun, but with helicopters instead of, fighter jets. So it's kind of the same kind of premise or whatever. But, yeah, definitely check out Firebirds if you've never seen it. Picked up Mystery Man at the pawn shop. Just another goofy superhero type movie. Another, kind of spoof on the genre. And, yeah, it's really goofy. You got to be in the mood for that. Ben Stiller, you got some decent actors in here. And they play these really retarded superhero characters. It's kind of like Night at the Roxbury meets the Avengers. Picked up here Highway to Hell. This was a recommendation from my boy Blu-ray Outlaw. He's been recommending. I saw him recommend this on his channel, and so I picked it up off Amazon because it was cheap. I think it was like 13 bucks. And looks fun. I've never seen it, so I look forward to checking this out pretty soon. Man, my voice is like going away. Picked up this Van Damme collection. This one on sale on Amazon for like 12 bucks. And it's 5 movies. You got The Hardcore. You got Universal Soldier: The Return, Maximum Risk, Second in Command, and Double Team. And I really picked it up for Maximum Risk and Double Team. Those two are pretty good. The other 3 I've never seen, and I probably won't even watch. But they're all rated R. They're all Van Damme kicking ass. So I'm a big Van Damme fan, so, I look forward to revisiting those. Picked up Misery, Stephen King's Misery. I recently, on my Friday Night Friday, watched Stephen King's Pet Sematary, and I really want to rewatch this one as well. It's been a long time since I've seen this. Really, the only scene I remember is the scene that everyone remembers in this film. So I can't wait to check this out again and definitely feature it on my Fright Night Friday videos. Picked up Daylight with Stallone. It's another cheesy Stallone movie. It's nothing special, but you know he goes into a tunnel to save people, and I guess it's kind of like San Andreas, like what San Andreas was, but this is Stallone doing it, and says from the director of the Fast and the Furious. Oh, I guess the guy that did the first one did this film. But yeah, it's a decent movie. You know, it's kind of one of those cable movies. If you see it on cable, check it out. Picked this up at the pawn shop, Halloween 3. I basically bought this just to resell it because this is my least favorite Halloween movie. I know some people love it, but I think I hate it. I mean, it doesn't have Michael Myers. And, well, maybe I should rewatch it because I only watched it one time a long, long time ago when I was younger, and I was expecting it to be a Michael Myers movie, so I ended up hating it, but, maybe I should give it a rewatch now that I'm older, and maybe I'll, respect it more. But, yeah, I basically bought this at the pawn shop just to resell. I have that big Halloween set, that you would be able to see if I was using my other camera, but anyway, fiasco. I don't like being this close to the camera anyway. My face is not that good to look at. Anyway, we got Burnt. I picked this up at the used game store. It came with the code. I sold the code, and just one of those it's that newer Bradley Cooper movie where he's a chef. That's all I know about it. I don't know anything about the story. I don't know, anything about it other than he's a chef. So I love Bradley Cooper, mostly everything he's done. So look forward to checking this out. I just haven't had time yet. We're getting through these guys. We're getting through them. Still not even to the slipcovers yet. Picked up All the Right Moves with Tom Cruise. Another one I grabbed at the used game store. Just, an old school Tom Cruise movie. I don't know if I've ever even seen this one, but I know my boy Paul from Tattooed Blu-ray recommended it. But, yeah, I'm going to have to check it out because I think that's one of Tom Cruise's first films. Picked up a double feature, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. Man. Picked up a double feature, Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. Just another one to add to the horror collection. The first time I ever saw Jeepers Creepers, I was like, I hated it. But I want to rewatch it because I feel like I was expecting something different than it was. So I want to watch it again and, give these a go at Halloween. And if I still hate it, I'll get rid of it. Snatch, just incredible cast in this. One of Guy Ritchie's, better movies. And Brad Pitt, the accents in this, it's like hard to understand them sometimes, but it's got a great story and it's a great, heist film, I think, if I remember right. Picked up Christine, just another car movie. Me, I'm the car guy, and cars and horror. All right, I'll do it. So definitely gonna have to pop this one in for a Fright Night Friday and rewatch it. Picked up Layer Cake. I basically grabbed this. I got it at the used game store because this is the role that got Daniel Craig James Bond, and Daniel Craig's my favorite James Bond, so I definitely want to give this a watch, and I've never seen it and see, what it's all about. Picked up here Galaxy Quest from my childhood. I actually popped this in and tried to rewatch it, and I couldn't get through it. It was too corny, too cheesy, so I'm probably going to get rid of this one. I thought I would like it with Alan Rickman and, you got Sigourney Weaver with her boobs hanging out and Tim Allen, but I tried to watch it again and I was just not laughing, and I'm like, what did I see in this film? Anyway, double pack of Leo. I'm trying to get all of Leo's movies, Aviator and Shutter Island. What else can you say? I mean, Leo's a dynamic actor, and he's great in both of these movies, so check him out if you haven't seen him. Another Jean-Claude Van Damme, Sudden Death. Picked this up in the Walmart 788 bin, and it came with the code. This is a really fun one, man. I really like this one. It's about him and his son, and he takes him to a hockey game, and of course, all hell breaks loose with terrorists and everything else, and he's got to stop them. So It's definitely a fun Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Got A Few Good Men. Just a classic. Everybody knows this film. You know, Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson. You Can't Handle the Truth. Just fantastic movie. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing? The Faculty. Great. I think it's 90s sci-fi horror movie. Just a lot of fun, man. It's, you know, Josh Hartnett and Usher's in this, and just it's a great movie, man. It's a lot of fun. The teachers get taken over by like aliens or something like that, and just it's a lot of fun. Definitely check this out if you've never seen it. All right, that was all the non-slipcovers. I only have 4 slipcovered Blu-rays this time, so don't get too crazy. First up, the Peanuts movie in 3D. Picked this up at the used game store for 20 bucks. And I popped this in, and my son watched it, and he loved it. But I wasn't able to watch it with him when he was watching it. It was on in the living room, but I don't remember, we were cleaning the house for something. But anyway, I definitely want to give this a watch, and I want to see it in 3D. What I did see on the TV, the animation looked incredible. So let me know in the comments, you know, how is this film? But yeah, I thought it looked really, really cute. Picked up Jerusalem in 3D. I don't know. This one was kind of an impulse buy. It was a 3D copy, and it was only 12 bucks. And I read the back of it, and I really enjoy these films that, like, you know, talk about the history of the world. And, like, this one, I guess, goes over, like, Jerusalem and the Holy Land and, like, why they're fighting over it and all that kind of stuff. So I was interested in checking that out. Found this one at the pawn shop, Ferris Bueller's Day Off with the slip. I'm not real sure how rare the slip is, but I just, you know, I had to buy it once I saw it with the slip because I didn't own this film yet. So, yeah, I got it for a really great deal, and I got to get all these stickers off. But, yeah, Ferris Bueller, everybody knows that one. And I got The Boy Next Door from the used game store. Me and my wife actually watched this on cable a couple weeks ago, and I actually enjoyed it, man. I didn't think it was bad. It got shit reviews, but I actually enjoyed it. Jennifer Lopez looked incredible in this film. She looks so good. And the guy that's in this, you know, he's not like super annoying, so that's good. And he plays his part really well. So definitely give this a watch if you and your wife are looking for something to watch. It's, you know, it's worth your time. It really is. All right, Steelbook time. I got the same Steelbook that everybody else got, Watchmen. Yes, I already have the collector's edition. Yes, I already have a Steelbook from France for this film, but this is just a beautiful Steelbook, and it was only like $8 or $6.99, I think. I think it was $6.99, and it came with $8 credit to see Batman vs Superman, which I used, and I just went to rewatch it this past Thursday. And speaking of Batman v Superman, I did a rant on that movie. Go check it out on my channel. It's a few videos back. But now that I saw it the second time, I actually enjoyed it quite a bit more, and that I understood what was going on. But anyway, back to Watchmen. I love Watchmen. It's one of my favorite comic book movies. So I went ahead and grabbed that Steelbook because it basically paid for itself. Picked up The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. Only reason, I haven't even opened this. The only reason why I bought it was because I have all the other ones. After Catching Fire, I really didn't care about Hunger Games anymore. And neither did my wife. But it was one of those, we watched the first one in the theater together when we were dating. And then the second one we, you know, watched together. And then the third one we started and we never finished it. And so I bought it just for her, really. And then I got some Steelbooks from Zavvi. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, but link will be in the description. I went round and round with Zavvi because they sent me some damaged Steelbooks. So, yeah, one of them was 30 Days of Night. I got this one from Zavvi just because I love the red and black. And this is a fantastic, another Josh Hartnett movie about zombies in the snow. And, yeah, it's a really fun film, and this is a really good-looking Steelbook. This one, I don't remember where it was damaged at. Well, this one looks pretty good. But anyway, I got a replacement here. Maybe this is the damaged one. Hell, I don't know. Oh, yeah. This is the damaged one. So, yeah, see right here. Right there, there's like a chip. Like, pretty big little ding. Like, somebody hit it with something. But, yeah, so I have that. And then I also have the Addams Family I got from Zavvi. And if you looked at that, see, it's pretty damaged. Yeah, so they sent me a replacement. Yeah, great looking steelbook here. And this is a film I want to rewatch because it's been a long time since I've seen it. Yeah, it was a really cheap steelbook. These steelbooks were like $10 each, I think. And then a super bummer was this one. You can see how bent that is. Enter the Dragon. And I really wanted this steelbook, but they didn't have any more replacements for this. It was sold out. So they just gave me credit. And I guess I'm going to try to open this and try to bend it back as much as possible and keep it because, yeah, I really wanted this film in my collection. And then, of course, like everyone else, I picked up the Creed steelbook. Really enjoyed this movie. It was really great. I saw it in the theater. I'm a huge Rocky fan. Rocky 1 is my favorite movie of all time. Rocky 2 is in my probably top 5 of all time as well. And I'm a huge Rocky fan, so I had to grab this. And the last two steelbooks here, I got the Mondo edition of Nightcrawler. Originally, I was not going to collect all the Mondos, but now I think I am just because the artwork on these are incredible. And I have most of them. There's a couple Mondos I'm missing. But, yeah, this was just another one I needed, and I got it off Blu-ray.com. And then last but not least, for my boy Paul from Tattooed Blu-ray, who unfortunately I think has stepped away from YouTube. He was selling a lot of his collection, and I just told him I wanted this one. That's the Interview with the Vampire. I think this is Nova Media. I don't remember. Nova Media or maybe Kimchi. I'm sure you guys will correct me in the comments. But lenticular cover here. It's number 596 of 700. And just a beautiful edition. Beautiful steelbook. And I recently rewatched this movie not too long ago. And fantastic movie. Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise kills it in this movie. So, yeah. There you go, guys. That's my haul for... Sorry. I got this tickle in my throat. I cannot get rid of. But anyway, that's my haul for March. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I've already got Bam. And I've already got Bam. So... I've already got a buttload of titles for April. So hope you enjoyed that haul. Sorry about the camera. Sorry about my coughing and all that, but it is what it is. So, as always, we'll see you next time.